We're just about ready to kick off today's qualifying here in Melbourne. It's the Australian Grand Prix.
What's going on, guys? Welcome to another video and welcome to a new series on the channel with F1
Looking at this field
2019.
today, Anthony, do you think we're going to see anyone take a chance? Maybe run the hard tyres and save some of the grippier tyres for the race tomorrow?
Well, I'd be surprised in all honesty. It's only the front runners that really have the pace to get away with that, and even then, at the end of the day, it's a big risk. Track position is the most important thing, and it's rarely worth sacrificing for a slightly more optimal strategy in the race, so I doubt we're going to see anyone trying it. I have been wrong before though. We certainly do see some risky decisions every...
We've got a situation at the moment. Seems like something's off with the fuel injection system. We're looking into it, but we're going to be out of action for a few minutes.
So it seems like the start of our qualifying is going to be a little bit delayed. We've got a problem with the car already, which doesn't bode well for the future, but we'll see what we can do and we'll try and get into some qualifying.
We're 20th
And
in
we'll
the
see
speed
where
trap,
we can get ourselves on the grid.
123.6 miles per hour.
With qualifying finished, it's time to remind ourselves of our top three: Vettel, Hamilton and Max Verstappen. Goodbye for now then, but we're really just getting started. Make sure to join us again for Lights Out tomorrow.
So that lap has got us into 12th position on the grid, which I think we have to be really happy with. That's a good qualifying session.
Amazing performance out there. I'm sure you're pretty happy with that. It's been a great qualifying session for you. Are you going to carry that momentum into the race? Are you hoping to have your reliability issues sorted out before qualifying? Well, thanks anyway.
Right, I think we can call that a successful qualifying. We should be in with a good chance in the race.
New drivers, new cars, it's a new Formula One season. But it's the same Albert Park that we've come to know and love for more than 2 decades now that plays host to round 1 of a 21-race championship that takes us from here in Australia across the globe and the eventual season finale at the Yas Island circuit in Abu Dhabi. So here we are at Albert Park Circuit. 3.3 miles of public roads, closed for the weekend of course, make for a bumpy surface with little undulation. There are 16 corners around the lake with the best passing opportunities coming at turn 1 and turn 3. We have plenty of changes to the sport this year with tweaks to the regulations, a fresh looking spread of tyre compounds and of course some changes to the roster of car manufacturers. It's goodbye to Sauber and hello once again to the classic name of Alfa Romeo in Formula One. It's also goodbye to Force India. They've been rebranded as Racing Point. Joining me to take you through all the action of the 2019 Formula One season is Anthony Davidson. And it's great to have you with us.
Thanks, Crofty. Always happy to be here, and I'm looking forward to getting underway. Last year was Mercedes' 5th Constructors' title in a row, although for the first half of the season it was absolutely neck and neck with the Ferraris. Hopefully this year we can see the chasing pack take that final step, as I'd love to see a championship contest all the way up to the final race in Abu Dhabi. Another story to keep an eye on is the performance of Red Bull, who have switched to the Honda power unit this year. What that will mean for both their performance and reliability remains to be seen.
Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting race. Sebastian Vettel will start on pole. Fantastic qualifying from the multiple world champion. And Lewis Hamilton completes the front row. Considering the rest of the grid, we have Verstappen, Leclerc, Valtteri Bottas, and Sainz, Perez, Magnussen, Albon, and Roman Grosjean. Ricciardo, Oldtimer, Kimi Raikkonen, and Norris, Hülkenberg, Gasly, Daniel Kvyat, and Lance Stroll, Russell, and Robert Kubica takes the last spot on the grid. And with lights out just moments away, it's time to go down to the track.
You're above where we expected on the grid. Be careful not to lose places, as there will be faster cars around you.
So here we are on the grid, and we're actually going to change the race strategy from the recommended one. We're actually going to start on the medium tyres and then go on to the softs later in the race, so that we've got the grippiest tyre and the fastest tyre on at the end of the race when the track is at its fastest and grippiest. That should give us make us really quick at the end of the race, which is what we're aiming to do. So here we go then. It's 5 red lights. And we go in the Australian Grand Prix. We go a fairly decent start. Kimmy's on our left hand side. He's going to just overtake. So we're going to have a bit of a dive into the first turn. And we've made it through. We've made up a couple of places. And we're away nice and clean. We've got Hulkenberg there, I think. Or was it Hulkenberg or was it Ricardo, I think, on our outside. A little bit of contact, but we make it through. And now we're chasing down Hulkenberg and Grosjean by the look of it. We're right on the back of them as we come into, we take a dive down the inside of Grosjean and we're through.
That's a decent start. Good job. DRS is being enabled this lap. We can use DRS when you are within 1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS zone. Exit. Exit now. That was our last stop. No more scheduled pit stops. Kimmy is in for his stop. The car behind has boxed for the mediums. Car behind on the medium tyre. Currently, we're 9 places above where we predicted. Carry on with the job you're doing. Alright, so we've been looking at the damage, and we think you should be okay to continue. Okay, good work. Great pass. There's 3 laps of fuel remaining. increasing our gap on the car behind by around a second a lap. Keep managing your tyres. Manage your tyres. Off our excess fuel. We'll be back on target soon. Don't wait too long to turn the engine down.
Well, we're coming on to the last lap of the... Coming towards the end of the race now. We're on the last lap. We've got a little bit of a challenge from Hulkenberg, who's trying to take the place off. We're not going to let that happen. We're going to finish this race in 7th position, which is a wonderful result. And a great race as we cross the finish line. 7th place is the result.
Alright, race over. Take care of the car on the way in.
So, another fantastic victory for the Silver Arrows. Anthony Davidson, what helped them deliver this result, do you think?
Well, I know it's a bit of a boring answer, but the truth is they simply had the best speed package on the day, and a driver who knows how to take advantage of that. It doesn't matter how much time you spend poring over the stats and planning strategies if you can't keep the pace, and our winner today showed they could do both.
So after a magnificent race, we can now see the drivers making their way to the podium. Once again, it's the Silver Arrows who take top spot, a well-earned victory for Mercedes.
So there we go, guys, that's almost the end of the video now. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button, and for more F1 2019 career content as well as other racing game content, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Thanks for watching, we'll see you soon.
Here's how things look in the drivers' table. Lewis Hamilton takes over the lead of the drivers' championship after an excellent result. So, Anthony Davidson, who would you rank as your driver of the day?
Lance Stroll certainly put in an impressive performance today. No doubt his team and fans are extremely proud.
It's time to see how things are shaping up in the Constructors' Championship. Mercedes moved to the top of the table. Well, that was certainly an incredible weekend of racing. Be sure to join myself and Ant for more exciting Formula One action soon.
Great work out there today. Let's have your thoughts. It wasn't the cleanest race today, was it? You left a lot of paint on the walls today. Were you struggling for grip, or did you just misjudge some corners? Appreciate your time.
Great work. That's exactly the kind of result I'm looking for. Keep it up. Looks like one of your rivals has also been invited to a historical event. This could be a good opportunity to play up your rivalry for the press and expand your reputation.